Hi, people. When it's time to relax, I turn to a Jennifer video because she has this excellent relaxing music for us to watch. So let's go ahead and check this thing out real quick while we just get in here and just look at this whole circumstance.
Hey guys, this is Jennifer again, just doing my PowerPoint presentation. I hope you guys enjoy it. I did this. A confidence level measures the level of certainty a researcher has regarding the data obtained from a representative sample of population. This measure is usually determined with reference to a confidence interval, which is the range of variables within which the true value of a parameter lies with a given probability. This probability is the confidence level. For example, the confidence level of 95% means that the researcher is 95% certain and 5% uncertain, and that the percentage of the sample who will pick a particular choice lies within the confidence interval. Similarly, if 47% of a sample pick a certain choice at a confidence interval of 5%, and the researcher retains the confidence level at 95%, it means that there is a 95% probability that between 42% and 52%, plus or minus 5% of the whole population would pick the same answer. A larger sample reduces the margin of error by providing a true reflection of the population under study. Therefore, in this case, a high confidence level can be maintained. Conversely, a smaller sample implies a lower level of certainty, since it does not truly represent the population. The greater the percentage of a specific response by the sample respondents, the higher the confidence level. For example, if 98% of the respondents said yes and only 2% said no, then there is a high confidence level. Lastly, the size of the population being understudied also determines the confidence level. If a researcher is sure about the approximate or actual size of the population, he or she would pick an objective sample, which implies a high level of certainty. Example, confidence intervals and levels. Otherwise, an unknown or larger population would be difficult to study, and the researcher may set a low level of confidence. Confidence levels determine the precision of the observations made, how accurately it represents the underlying population. Thus, the higher the confidence level, example 99%, the more accurate the observations made regarding the population. A high positive or negative deviation from a confidence interval indicates errors in the research design, which calls for corrective action. If the population varies, exceed, or fall below a certain limit, then there is low confidence level. Lastly, the confidence levels are set for samples, which are believed to representative of the population. Hence, if the observations made on the sample satisfy the requirements of a given confidence level, a conclusion can be made that the entire population meets the conditions. The study established that asthma patients had a higher relative risk. That's what I studied a little bit. 1.39 of suffering from OSA compared to non-asthmatic patients. The relative risks fell between the predetermined confidence level of 1.06 and 1.2, which was truly reflective of the population. However, a 95% confidence level was chosen based on the sample size. The former comprised the proportion of population who met the criteria of the study. The purpose of the study was to take into account a sampling error that results from selecting only a subgroup of the target population. I got that from Tino and Fiera. A confidence level of 90 is suitable for the above market research because a total of 144 respondents were randomly picked. They were subjected to the study without being informed about its objective. Besides, the researchers described fictitious products which could not be physically seen. Even though the results confirm with the research hypothesis, the sample size and the composition were not reflective of the true value of the population. Got that from Rampart. Thus, a lower confidence level of 90% indicates a high level of uncertainty regarding the findings of the study. This is continued. A one-sided confidence interval measures the population statistic from either below or above, while a two-sided confidence interval measures a perimeter using both the lower and upper boundary. Therefore, confidence level, CI, equals point estimate plus or minus margin of error. The margin of error is the product of the critical value Z, and the standard error of point estimate, found that from Hazard. To determine the value of CI confidence interval, three factors are considered. A high confidence level implies a narrow confidence interval, while a small confidence level indicates high probabilities of error, hence larger confidence levels. Besides, a larger sample increases chances of conformity with the population, indicating a higher confidence level. Lastly, a highly valuable sample reduces the confidence level since inferences cannot be easily made regarding the population. This is my figure that I got from Hazrat. This figure 1 illustrates different confidence levels and their corresponding critical Z values. There is a positive linear correlation between the confidence level and the Z value. For example, the 95% confidence level, the value of Z is 1.6, while at 99.9%, the Z value is 3.3. A high confidence level with a wider Z value, confidence interval, is likely to give a true representation of a given population. To conclude this PowerPoint, the confidence levels in research are highly significant and represent the researcher's levels of accuracy. Due to its sensitive nature and the desire for accuracy, medical research commonly requires high confidence levels between 95 and 99.9%. However, small confidence levels are mostly used in marketing research, especially when the population is large and relatively unknown. A more accurate research is commendable, and researchers should probably conduct their sample designs. All right, guys, well, that's the end of my PowerPoint. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
We did enjoy
These
it.
are all my references, the works cited that I used.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt Jennifer in the middle of her presentation with my telephone ringing and my text message machine dinging off. So I apologize for that. But it was a great presentation, and as she said, they're not comfortable with anything but the highest confidence intervals in medical research, whereas marketing research is, you want to have good stuff, but you don't need that certainty of medical stuff. The coin of the realm for us, of course, is the 5.05, which is the 95% confidence interval, which has a Z-score of 1.96, and it's very beautiful. So thank you, Jennifer, for that great presentation, and I'll see you guys very soon. We're nearing the end of the semester, so I hope you're enjoying this. Bye-bye.